in dentistry on every level, local, state, and national, makes me a better dentist. Our patients are our life and our livelihood, and we appreciate every single patient that walks in that door. And these are our family, and we treat them that way.
Examples.
And welcome back to the Business Spotlight. I'm Pat Dewar. Today we are talking about marketing from the positioning aspect of marketing. If you're a business owner, I hope you've enjoyed the show. If you haven't, if you're catching this online, you may want to, in fact you do want to, go watch the first 3 segments where Dave Swift, the marketing guru, really is telling you how you can grow your business, position it right, and then give you some keys on taking your message and creating a direct line of sight with your future client. Dave, thanks so much for doing the show again.
Always a pleasure, Patrick.
So this time, we wanted to go into
an example, just to make it a little bit clearer, I hope, what we're trying to talk about. And we're going to go back to potato chips.
Okay.
And an example that is pretty clear cut, and I think most everybody will be able to figure this one out and see it for themselves. But pretend for a moment you're the brand manager for Lay's potato chips. And the product that goes in the bag is the same. Whether it's a big bag, a little bag, doesn't matter. Same product goes in there. But you have different markets that you compete in. One market is the grocery store, where your target is moms, typically. And what you're trying to do with moms is, this is a product that typically is a bland, basic flavor. You want to have something that she can give to the kids, it'll taste great, that will make them happy, and at the same time, you do it in large bags because they're not buying for one person, they're buying for the family. The same brand manager has another channel of distribution, another market, and that's the convenience store, the 7-Eleven or whatever. And the person who shops there is very different than the person who shops in the grocery store. So you really need a totally different positioning, as it were, to appeal to those folks. And first, it's a different market. It's got primarily males who are coming there to either after school if they're teens or during the lunchtime break if they're blue-collar workers. And they're going to grab everything they need to maybe go along with the sandwich that they had, or they may be getting everything there at 7-Eleven. And in that case, what you need is a smaller package, maybe not really small, but because it's males, it'll be in between the smallest and whatever. And males, and young males in particular, really love flavors and spicy flavors. So instead of what you'd sell in the grocery store, which is kind of a no flavored or maybe just a sour cream and onion, you're going to have some super hot and zesty and some different flavors there, and you're going to sell them in different bags. Well, that's a very different market, and it's going to be a different strategy, and it's a very different positioning because you're going to target a different person. You're going to compete in a category of single-serve snacks as opposed to family snacks. Your point of differentiation is going to be some super-duper flavor along with the brand Lay's that they recognize. Mm-hmm. But they could just as easily have sold that product in a big bag in the grocery store, but they don't. And it's because even your product strategy is different. And those are all the things that flow out of the positioning statement. So you create this positioning statement, and then from there flows, how am I going to price it? Pricing strategy. How am I going to promote it? Very different how you promote single serve in a C-store versus big bags in a grocery store. How am I going to price it? Frito-Lay, they'll be premium both ways, but different pricing points. They are going to have your product strategy, the flavors and so forth is going to be different. And that's all going to be because they've created a positioning statement for that particular market and this particular market. And then there's Sam's and Costco. Guarantee you a different positioning statement for that market. So that hopefully helps everybody understand or clarify a little bit what it was we were talking about when we talked about the fact that positioning statements are always unique to a market. And that's the thing that I think if you get nothing else out of this, understand that your positioning is not the same for every potential customer. The more finite you can be, as you said, focused, lasered, whatever, to different markets with unique positionings, the more successful you'll be.
One of the things that I hope people will do is literally go and contact you directly with getting your email and emailing you. And again, the email to get to you is
Dave at TheMarketingGuru with 1G.us.
And they've got that on the screen. Thank you very much,
Thank
guys.
you,
I
guys.
appreciate that. But the idea is that you could give them, you could send them out the PowerPoint that you've got here, the slides that we've been talking about. And if you're a business owner, I hope that you're really taking note of exactly what you've been teaching, because when you're trying to identify who to talk to, too often people start their own business. They get involved. They probably put their own name on the,
Correct.
Dave's Barbershop or something, which makes it harder to sell later. And their branding and everything is all around a specific person rather than a specific service. Now there's so many other ways that you can create greater success. If you had a call out to somebody right now that might want to visit with you, what would you tell them?
I would say that if you're starting a business, talk to somebody who is a marketing professional. And by that I mean a marketing strategy professional, not somebody who calls himself a marketing consultant that in fact is doing unique little things like internet or whatever. Those are little things down the road. And first you need a good positioning, ideally a good branding, and strategies that flow from that.
Excellent. Thanks so much, Dave. TheMarketingGuru.us, Dave at TheMarketingGuru.us will get you there. Visit with Dave and let him show you how he can help you grow your business through positioning and all of the other laws of marketing. This is the Business Spotlight. Pat Dewar. We'll talk to y'all next time.